Welcome back to another episode of Ty 24 Sports. Ty 24 Sports. Like, share, and subscribe. Please donate to the Cash App is down at the bottom. $ TY Rebel 22 and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at TY 24 Sports. Now let's get to the picks. Sorry about the lighting, going in and out. I don't know what that's about. But like it says, follow me on all social media at Ty 24 Sports with the NFL. These are two close, tricky games with two bad teams and two good teams. So you just never know. So I don't want to do any money lines, any spreads with this one. We're going to do Lamar Jackson plus 49 rushing yards. We're going to do M.Andrews plus 27 receiving yards. Wilson for the Cardinals plus 25 receiving yards. I know you guys may not have heard of Wilson, but he's pretty good. We got J.Conner for the Cardinals, anytime touchdown. Derrick Henry with an anytime touchdown. And then NHL hockey, trust me on this one. We got Toronto and Tampa Bay under 6.5 goals. So that's pretty much gonna be the picks. As far as bonuses go, I didn't put this on the ticket because I try to give you the safest ticket as possible, and also split this ticket up. You might probably want to do some single bets with all of these, maybe $1, $2, whatever you can afford to back up your bankroll, so you don't have to keep putting money in, and then do the parlay with $5, $10, whatever you can afford. But basically, back to what I was saying. It slipped my mind. It'll come back to me. Okay, bonuses. Now, bonuses. If you have to pick somebody, okay, I guess you go with Baltimore, but this is at Tampa Bay. Mike Evans is no longer injured, so even though I didn't do him for an anytime touchdown, if you see Mike Evans like driving down the field and he looks like he's effective, just do that as a single bet. Add that in anytime touchdown if he's 100%. But if he looks like he's gonna come out the game, maybe catch 2 catches, leave it alone. But if he's healthy, Mike Evans is a guaranteed touchdown. Another thing, with the NHL, I'm kind of leaning towards Tampa. I was going to take the favorite Toronto, but Tampa's been good, similar to the Florida Panthers. This isn't me being a homer. This is just reality. These back-to-back championship teams. I know it's up in Toronto, but you just got to be careful with that. If I was going to pick a money line, I would go with Tampa in the hockey game. As far as the second Monday Night Football game at 9 o'clock, which you'll only be able to see if you got ESPN Plus or that NFL Plus app on your phone. It's only $6. That's why I was telling you guys to get that the other day. With the Cardinals and the Chargers, I would go with the Chargers and Harbaugh, J.K. Dobbins in that running game. Justin Herbert doesn't have to do much. We know that Kyler Murray is very erratic, though James Conner is a very good back. Kyler Murray is hit or miss. So I would trust in the Chargers. I would trust in the Baltimore Ravens, but it's not worth blowing your ticket. That's why we're also not really just going with parlays. You want to go with parlays and flexes. Or you want to go with parlays and round robins, or you want to go with parlays and single bets. That way you don't have to keep putting money into the app over and over again. If you have some solid picks and one misses, you'll still hit on a return on some of those picks. That way you don't have to keep on putting money back in. You can just bet with what you have left over from what you won on those single bets or on the round robins, instead of constantly trying to hit big on a parlay. You can hit small consistently and build up, or you can try to hit big and you go in the hole, and you might win 100, but you gave them $50, $60 to win that 100, because you've been losing and losing and losing with one pick or 2 picks short. So that's not gonna be the full show, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I always like to give you guys some visuals, so we're gonna get to that before we get out of here. Shout out to Yo Gotti. I love the gram. And I love what's going on in football. I don't like what's going on with the referees. A lot of people are complaining about it. Even players are complaining. Quarterbacks are complaining about how soft the game is. That's when you know something is wrong. Aaron Rodgers disagreed last week on Monday Night Football with that egregious roughing the passer. But speaking of Aaron Rodgers, we heard if you saw Stephen A. this morning, now he's calling for Aaron Rodgers to retire. Him and Paul Feinbaum, this is their thing. They just look for somebody that they can pick on every single Monday on First Take. They're looking for the bad. They are not looking for the good, in my opinion. Or maybe they're just doing their job. Who knows? Now, this is the world of college football, but we're gonna get back to NFL. I just want to see if they have the top 25 up to update you guys on who's ranked high. I know Miami is number 6. Ole Miss, I believe, stays still in the teens. I believe like 18. Okay, so I don't see the full top 25. I have to go to on 3, but this is the top 10. Oregon, which a lot of people disagree with, they agree they should be ranked there, but they don't think they're a real number 1. We got Georgia, Penn State, Ohio State, Texas, and Miami still at 6. You got Tennessee at 7, LSU at 8, Clemson at 9, and Iowa State at 10. I don't believe in LSU and Tennessee. I'm telling you that now. I think luck was on Tennessee's side against Alabama. Alabama is the better team. You can believe whatever you want to believe. I'm just telling you the real. Okay, now let's get to the NFL Instagram channel and see what was going on in the world of football yesterday. Something going on with the Raiders. So the Raiders have signed Desmond Ridder. Remember, he was a quarterback at Cincinnati, University of Cincinnati, when they were going undefeated back in the day. And now they're signing him off of Arizona's practice squad. So I guess they're not too happy with Gardner Minshew. I was taking up for him, but he was turning the ball over yesterday. So hey, I guess the coach doesn't want to trust his future with Gardner Minshew. Now they're saying, which 2 teams are you rolling with on Monday night? I just told you guys I'm not sure, but I'll probably roll with the Ravens and the Chargers, even though my heart says the Bucks. Because I am a Florida resident. Okay, now we're looking at Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers. This is an up-and-coming guy. He's a player prop hitting over 200, 220 every week, in the passing game, throwing in the coverage, following that lineage of Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and now Jordan Love. That's what they do in Green Bay. They produce quarterbacks. Okay, speaking of quarterbacks, people were doubting, including myself, Russell Wilson. They put on the show, but this cornerback, Beanie Bishop, people were asking me, who is this guy? I had to look him up. A rookie. Picked off Aaron Rodgers not once, but twice. So he's snatching it, just playing well in that slot, that slot corner / safety, the nickelback. This is great stuff. And then he would have a repeat performance on the tip ball right here where Garrett Wilson does not catch it. You touch it, you better catch it, because things like this can happen. The tip drill. So look out for Bishop. I don't know if this was just a lucky night or if this is a glimpse of things to come. But Aaron Rodgers does not like to throw turnovers, but he didn't have that rookie in his scouting report. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Eagles definitely put a beat down on the Giants. Saquon Barkley returning to his home, and it's still his home. Evidently, this is his house, even if he has on the enemy uniform. He was there for a couple of years. I think he's from the Bronx originally, and then he lived in PA and Pennsylvania for a while. So he went from one home to another, a New York guy. Now he's a PA guy again. Shout out to Pennsylvania. But Saquon Barkley going crazy. So everybody that had him for over 80 yards and over a touchdown, you ate yesterday. So shout out to Saquon. Also, bad news. Unfortunately, Brandon Haku is out for the year with the ACL injury. So there's prayers out to him. Hopefully he gets healed up. He just got that contract, so I guess that's why you want that security when things like this happen. Then we got Jared Goff. Last 3 games, he has 7 touchdowns. He's 83.5% completion percentage and no interceptions. So this was a back and forth battle between the Lions and the Vikings, and the Lions took it at the end. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His dad is the guy that's on the internet talking about how he raised his sons the right way and made them into the players that they are. Well, great job, by John Brown, their dad. Okay, and then we got unfortunately, Jared Goff, showing out against the Cowboys a week ago. We're gonna try to get that bad taste out of our mouth as the Cowboys back in action this Sunday. And then we got a little flea flicker action where Jared Goff actually catches it. This was against the Jets. Yeah, so He takes no picks. He takes no picks. Anybody can get. No, that's not the Jets. That's the Seahawks. Sorry, I saw the green. That's my mistake. Yeah, and that was presented to you by Visa. They need to send me some money. And then the Bengals have won 3 of their last 4. So the Bengals are coming. The Bengals are coming. So everybody that saw them on that slow start, they are coming. You know, Jamar Chase, another guy that's always going to get a touchdown. And for you every Sunday, he's a guaranteed 6 points. So with the back shoulder fade, somebody was asking me about that yesterday. Is that underthrown? No, they purposely will underthrow it when they know a DB is overplaying you deep, and you just turn around. Either you get it or it goes out of bounds. It's the back shoulder fade. It's on your back shoulder. So that's pretty much, it for the day. You guys put those picks in. If you're not watching me live, it's pretty much a short show. The game start in about 30 minutes. So let's get it.